Good morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California, with our Paulo Coelho Alchemist Meditations. And I just wanted to remind everybody that it's Giving Tuesday. And of course, we love your donations. But there just seems also there's a great need. I heard that 1 in 5 people now are at the food banks. I don't know if it's in California or nationwide. I'm sure California too. And it means that like 70% of the people that are now going to the food banks have never had to do this before. So just holding everyone in my heart during this meditation. And there's so many great places that could use your support right now. And of course we're one, but it's always I always love grapes of not the grapes, yeah, the grapes of wrath. When at the end, the line is the mother turns to Jode, the Jode boy, and says, where will I find you? And he says, I'll find you every time where there's a struggle, because the people will keep on coming and they'll keep on winning. So that's what we want in our nation right now, in our world right now, is just to make sure everybody is well cared for. So on and upward with our meditation now. And we're doing this a little different this time. We're just going to start by breathing. We just see that tunnel of light that is above us, all around us, expanding in and through and as us. And so as we open our hearts, our minds, our bodies, and I sing the body electric, as I say, and we breathe in that energy with God is on the in-breath, I am. And just feel that light going all the way down the body, relaxing the crown, the third eye, the jaws, the shoulders, the arms, feeling that energy going out the hands. And then also opening the heart, relaxing in. And I always say in the heart, you can see the lotus head that is open and calling for any deity that you would like to show up for you, or just the beauty of being in the beauty of it. And then going down into the solar plexus and around the back again, just relaxing in and down into the sacral, and from the sacral down into the hip area, just relaxing, feeling that energy just flooding all of your body, awakening you. And so as you go into this relaxation, now feel it relaxing down the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, whatever position you're in, just relaxing in and going down the ankles, the calves, the feet right down to that middle earth, and then anchoring it with something down there, a tree trunk, having someone hold it, that beautiful light. To be grounded is so important in this third dimensional experience as we go. As I say, we're embodying all of the dimensions. We don't even know how many they are. Some people say 7, some people say thousands. But as we breathe that energy in, going right back up and shooting above the crown chakra. And then 2 more breaths in, with 3 more breaths in actually, connecting from the earth to the heaven world with God is, I am. And 2 more silently. And so as you relax in, we're going on this journey with Santiago. And yesterday's affirmation and lesson from the story, The Alchemist, one of the most widely known bestsellers by Paulo Coelho, is that fear is a bigger obstacle than the obstacle itself. So tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. To be open to that. And this day's focus on this story, and I'll do a recap of where we've been and where we're going today, is trust in your dreams and listen deeply to your intuition. Because I think it's Albert Einstein said, imagination is the most important thing you can give yourself the gift of. It is the imagination that creates everything in our world here. So I'm just going to do a recap, and it's about a shepherd boy named Santiago, who retires for a night in an abandoned church with a flock of his sheep, and an enormous sycamore tree has grown in his dream where the place where he is, the sacristy is. And the sacristy is where all the beautiful garments are held and held in great care. And so this is where Santiago falls asleep, and he dreams a wonderful dream that it's a recurring dream. And when he wakes up, he talks to the sheep, and he also sees a woman there from Andalusia, an Andalusian girl, and he is in love with this girl. And so with the dream and the love of this girl, he hears that he must move forward. And so he has to go out of his fear. And so he knows now that he will eventually see this girl, and in a few days he does, when he sells his flock's wool to a merchant who is her father. And because his parents had wanted him to become a priest, he's really very well educated in theology and in Latin and Spanish. And so he is more than just a shepherd. He is an educated shepherd. And so he became a shepherd, though, because he didn't want to be a priest. And so he loves being a shepherd, and he doesn't understand why he is leaving and why he is being called to do this. So, but he faces his fear, he goes out, and on the way to see the merchant and his daughter, Santiago visits the village of, I think it's Tarifa. And there he meets an old woman who interprets his dreams. And what she says is he is listening to the language of God with all the symbolism. So Santiago, he tells her his recurring dream. And the old woman who sees him already in the field with his flock says, you must go out. And she transports him in this reverie, in this meeting with him, to the pyramids in Egypt. And there a child says to him that Santiago will find a hidden treasure. So each time Santiago is about to find out the specific location of the treasure, he wakes up from whether it's being in a reverie with this woman or in his dreams. So the old woman tells Santiago that she will interpret his dream, but for one condition. She won't charge him any money, but Santiago has to share with her 1/10 of any treasure he finds. So Santiago kind of disgruntledly agrees, and the old woman says that the dream is in what she calls the language of the soul of the world, and that Santiago needs to travel to the pyramids where he will find this treasure that will make him rich, because the old woman sees that in her interpretation is so straightforward that Santiago leaves her house upset and again disappointed, because he never wanted to believe again in dreams or what she has said, but somehow it hits him in his heart. So Santiago is a patron saint of Spain. That's how he got his name. And he remains the thoughts that in the Roman Catholic Spanish town of Santiago de I cannot do this, Con Estelo, which is considered the religion where the Catholic religion's third most holy city lies, third to Jerusalem and Rome. And since the Middle Ages, millions of Roman Catholics have made a pilgrimage to the grave of St. James, which is Santiago in Santiago. So he needs to go to where the pilgrims have gone to connect. And so the shepherd boy Santiago will become a pilgrim, just like all on that journey that leads him where he knows not. So Santiago spends the night and experiences his recurring dream again and again and again. And then he heads off. And he must leave his wonderful job where he loves it so much. And he also is when he has a lot of his dreams, he's under a sycamore tree. And also what that means, the significance of the sycamore is native to Egypt. And so he knows that along with what this woman said and the sycamore tree and the dreams, that throughout this journey, the alchemist in the book, Egypt will be Santiago's focus and his goal. So it is not, again, like all of us know, it is never the end result. It is the journey that deepens us. And that's what we're all on. We are on this journey to understand, to find the soul of the world along with Santiago, and that he affirms constantly, no matter what we are faced with, we must absolutely affirm our dreams, listen to our dreams, and then find the hidden significance of our dreams. So now, as you are relaxing in, and I recap that story, let us go into our affirmations in our search for our journey, for our soul of the world that lies within us, knowing that the journey is so, so important, as important as the information itself. It is the deepening all along the way. So just relaxing in. Listening to these affirmations. As we begin our journey into that soul of the world. To that oversoul, I say, into our soul, which is the absolute perfect reflection of the oversoul, that when we listen without all the noise around us, we can connect and follow our dreams and our intuition. So as I leave the sanctity of my safety and journey outward into something new that is calling me, whether it's in a new teaching, a new way of being, or actually in a physical place, I am aware that an old map cannot be used to explore a new world. I let go of all the programming that tells me how it's been done, will be done, and continues to be done. I open up and am receptive to that new way of being. And I know that I am stepping into a miracle. And I don't wait for the miracle, I'm actually stepping into it. Because my whole life, as I stay in the I am, personalize these affirmations, I embrace that the idea that my life, my whole life is a miracle. And it makes my body, my heart sing. As I keep breathing in gently into the body, I feel that I am in perfect alignment with my well-being. And my well-being, I recognize in this oneness, in this reflection of perfection, is first and foremost, and everything else is secondary. And when I know that my well-being is first, the journey becomes not a chore or a fear or an obstacle. The journey becomes eternally joyous because it matches my soul. And when you step into a journey with joy, everything you have ever imagined will flow effortlessly into your experience, into my experience. So I know that. But building my spiritual muscle and letting go of that old map as I journey into new territory is primary to my well-being, letting go of it. To find your well-being in the world and find your purpose, you must go through the journey into the great beyond within. So the purpose is used, whatever it is, whether it's to find the treasure. And it's always about finding the treasure within. The purpose is what is the motivation to keep you going on your path, knowing that eventually that purpose will connect the dots to a larger whole in the universe, the soul of the universe. And that is the way, the only way, we create a better world for everyone. Being married to our purpose, finding the path to that purpose, and connecting to the soul of the world with everyone, bringing your specific, unique light into this experience. So as you feel this energy surging through you right now, as I stay in the I am, personalize. As I quiet myself, the answers come to me. For I am truly aligned with my true self. And that true self guides me. And when I know that I know that I know in that deeper place, my heart and my mind and my soul all working together, love and law working together, I completely trust this guidance. When in doubt, in the quiet, I listen to my intuition. I listen to my soul's desire talking. And in the listening, I am fully present My future is filled with possibilities. And I call upon those tools, those spiritual tools, known and unknown, that are waiting for me to open up to them. And I receive those which are naturally offered to me. I am listening to my mind, my body, my feelings. I am open to receiving my divine guidance. I am open and aligned to listening to my higher integrity, my higher purpose, with my values. They are in alignment. My whole spiritual being, in and through and all around me, is tuned in to the cosmos. I am connected to my inner vision. My intuitive self is guiding me. I trust in my true purpose. I invite guidance and clarity to help me walk away from the fear and open up to the intuition of my purpose. For I know that I am fully guided by the universe. And in this walking forward into that which I want to manifest, the seed is planted, and my intuition grows stronger every day in every way as my body, health, wealth, and well-being respond in like mind and like kind. So I take a moment in the quiet to listen to what that intuition is revealing to me in this most sacred moment, in this most sacred spot, in this most sacred time. So as I leave on this journey today, the two thoughts that are the most powerful as I step beyond my fear into the great unknown, as I am open and receptive to listening to my dreams and my intuition, I am writing them down. And I am clear. As I speak my word with clarity, I trust my dreams and listen deeply to my intuition. And am excited. And so begins the journey to find the treasure of the soul of the world. And so I let this go today as we come back into the room, and knowing that today is a wonderful day. That starting meditation in the mornings is one of the best ways to set your intention and your connection to that soul of the world. So I'm grateful you're with me, and I say namaste, peace out, have a blessed day. I'll see you as the journey continues tomorrow. And so begins the journey today, and we'll be in the journey tomorrow too. Mwah! I love each and every one of you. See you tomorrow.